Hello, my name is Keith Bailey, doing my picks and predictions for NFL Week 8. I don't know why I was just about to say 5. First game, Thursday nighter, we got the Dolphins at Patriots. Dolphins have been lighting it up. Patriots have been lighting it up. Patriots should get the win because they're at home, 34 to 29 over Miami. Next up, we got the Lions at the Chiefs. Detroit just fired their offensive coordinator. Kansas City finally won a game. Chiefs, I think they get their second straight win. They're at home too, which helps. I think they win 20 to 13 over Detroit. And then we got the Chargers at the Ravens. You wouldn't expect both of these teams to be in this position with the records they have, but the Ravens have lost every game by one possession, and the Chargers have looked terrible in some of their losses. We can't identify which Chargers team is for real. I think the Ravens get the win 24 to 17 over San Diego. Cardinals at Browns. This could be a low-scoring game. Both of these defenses are pretty formidable when they decide to show up. I think the Cardinals, though, are the better team, and they get the win 20 to 10. Vikings at Bears. One of the first upsets I'm picking this week. The Bears just had a bye week, and the Vikings are playing their second straight divisional game on the road, I should mention, and I think the Bears get the win here, 22 to 16 over Minnesota. This will be probably their only win in the division this season, and I think that's a win that the Bears need. The Vikings are a good football team, but they're still growing in some parts. Bengals at Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger's playing. I think the Bengals' undefeated season comes to an end at Pittsburgh. Um, the Steelers are like the Bengals' kryptonite, especially when Ben Roethlisberger's playing. And it's not to say that the Bengals aren't a good team. I think they're a very good team. But the Cincinnati Bengals are bound to lose a couple games, and I don't think they're going to go undefeated in the division because I do see them sweeping Baltimore, and I do see them sweeping Cleveland. But it's Pittsburgh that really stands in Cincinnati's way. So I think the Steelers should get the win 28 to 23. Next up, another upset I'm picking. Titans at Texans. I don't understand how this would qualify as an upset though. I think Tennessee honestly is going to run all over Houston 27 to 13. The Texans defense has not been there, and Tennessee's defense just held Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Roddy White, and Devontae Freeman to 10 points. If they could do that to Atlanta's offense, I can only imagine what they can do against the Arian Foster-less Texans offense that has a dumpster fire quarterback and Brian Hoyer starting against a Dick LeBeau defense. It's, I mean, I don't understand how we're not underdogs. Now this is a divisional game, so the score could be reversed. Tennessee could lose 27 to 13 for all I know, based on the way their season's going. But I don't see it happening. I'll be eating my words if it does. Next up, we got the Giants at the Saints. Here's an interesting game. The Saints are riding a 2-game winning streak, beating the likes of the Falcons and the Colts in back-to-back games. Saints are at home, and I think they should get the win over the Giants. The Giants have been, this year, they're 4-3 in a weird NFC East race in which the Redskins are still alive. But other than that, I think the Saints take the win, 34 to 21, and the Saints prove to the rest of the NFC and the NFC South that hey, this division race or this wild card race isn't over yet. 49ers at Rams. Watch out for the Rams. I've pointed this out many times. They just finished beating up on the Browns at home. They beat up their opponents at home, and I think they're going to beat up the 49ers at home. This is a mismatch. Colin Kaepernick has been sacked a lot, and the offensive line is really not going to do much against the Rams front four. St. Louis should win this game easy, 33 to 16. Buccaneers at Falcons. Speaking of easy wins, Falcons at home against the Buccaneers. I think the Falcons should get the win 20 to 17 here. Atlanta can't win every game 10 to 7. So in other words, they need to step up their offense a little bit. It was a rare sighting for them to only put up 10 points last week, but I think they get back to their offensive ways. Jets at Raiders. Another upset I'm picking. I'm making big risks this week. I'm picking the Raiders to win 23 to 20 over the Jets. Both of these teams last year ended with a combined record of 7-25 through 32 games. Both of these teams now, this and Week 8 of the season, are combined 7-5. They've already matched their collective win total from last year in Week 8. Both of these teams are very good. This is a big game because it'll determine the rest of the AFC wildcard race. We can already almost assume that the Steelers are going to get one of the wildcard spots. I mean, they've Ben Roethlisberger, they're a solid team, and they've been winning even without him. But that last spot If the Jets win this game, then it's almost the Jets' spot to lose. But if they lose this game, that pulls the Jets back with the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Bills, and a whole flurry of other AFC teams that we might see a certain kind of 2013 AFC wildcard race for the 6th seed, in which like 10 teams all have the same record and they're all in the hunt for that last spot. So I think the Raiders take the win, 23-20 over the Jets. This is a big game, and I think the Raiders come up big. Seahawks at Cowboys. Seattle gets to play another team with a backup quarterback. Seattle gets 3 straight home games after this. You can't count on Seattle in the division race or anything else. Seattle wins 27-9 over Dallas. Packers at Broncos. Packers' offense is the kind of offense that can contend with a defense like Denver, and I think that's the reason the Packers get the win here, 21-20 over the Broncos. One of these teams is gonna get a loss in the loss column. It's gonna happen. Next up, Colts at Panthers. You know what? The winner of the AFC South might not even be 7-9. The Colts' next 3 games come against the Panthers, Broncos, and the Falcons. And if they lose every single one of those games, which they're probably going to be underdogs in every single one of those games, they'll be 3-7, likely in a 2-way tie, 3, or maybe even a 4-way tie for the division lead in the AFC. Every team could be 3-7 in the AFC South at that point, or 2-8. And you're even in it at 2-8. It's pathetic. That being said, Panthers at home should get this win, 26-14, to continue their undefeated streak. Those are my picks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all next time.